Hey folks, welcome back to another episode of the most Exline baking show in America. A title certified by nobody else but me. In this episode, we're going to be taking a look at an absolute classic pastry, a pillar in the realm of baked goods, the chocolate chip cookie. Now today's recipe is actually one created by my lovely wife Sandra, and I've held on to it even long after the divorce. Yeah. But anyway, let's get started. So first and foremost, we're going to want to lay out our ingredients, because without them, we might as well be making nothing cookies. Anyway, this recipe requires 2 1/4 cups of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 cup of softened butter, 3/4 of a cup of granulated sugar, 3/4 of a cup of brown sugar, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 2 large eggs, and 2 cups of what the hell is this supposed to say? Chocolate chips. 2 cups of chocolate chips. Overall, a very simple recipe, not unlike how my life used to be back when I was still with Sandra. Sorry, I'm doing it again. Let's get baking, why don't we? Now, before we start anything, the first thing I want to do is preheat your oven to 375 degrees. That's in Fahrenheit, by the way, not Celsius. If it was Celsius, you'd have bigger problems on your hands than a divorce. Then you're going to want to take a small bowl, and in it, you'll combine our flour, our salt, and our baking soda. Then, with a bigger bowl, you're going to want to combine our butter, our white sugar, our brown sugar, and our vanilla extract. Make sure the butter's been softened, whether it be by nuking it or, in my case, large studio lights, because what we're going to do now is beat the mixture until it's creamy. The more well-off among you viewers might be inclined to use an electric mixer, but unfortunately I spent most of the show's budget for the season on divorce lawyers who did nothing but drain my finances, so now I'm unfortunately stuck with these handheld tools. It's alright though. Doing it like this is actually pretty therapeutic. You can channel your pain in a very intimate way. I needed this. I needed this so bad. Oh god, the vanilla extract smells like shit, man. Oh god, why? Now that our mixture is nice and creamy, we're gonna start adding our eggs. What we're gonna do is we're gonna take this egg, just tap it lightly against the bowl, like that. Drop the yolk in, and now we're gonna channel our pain a bit more. And now we're gonna do the same for the other egg. Once all traces of the egg are gone, we're gonna steadily pour in our flour mixture. And as we do that, we are going to, say it with me now, channel our pain. You deserve this. You deserve what I'm giving you. And now our batter's just about done. All that's left to do is add the chocolate chips. So we'll just pour them in like so. And then after that, we'll channel our pain a bit more. Why did you leave me? Why did you leave me? How could you do this to me, man? How could you do this to me? I have nothing but a fucking baking show left, man. What has my life come to? Now that our chocolate chips are in, we're gonna take a baking sheet and our trusty tablespoon, and we're just gonna scoop into here and just leave little dollops on the cooking sheet. Also make sure that they're a good distance away from each other, because otherwise they'll stick together in the oven. I wish Sandra and I stuck together. Once you filled up the cooking sheet, you're gonna want to put it in the oven. I'd recommend using an oven mitt for this, since the oven is going to be hot by now, but you know, I'd totally understand if you didn't want to. I mean, hell, sometimes I look at the tan line on my ring finger, remember when I used to be happy, and I just want to cut it off. I just want to burn it off so I can forget. Anyway, you're also going to want to set the oven timer for like 10 minutes. So while that's waiting, you can just, I don't know, be alone with your thoughts. Oh God. Oh God, no, please, please, please. Oh God, no, no. No! No! I have so much to clean. Sandra! Why couldn't you be here to help me? Why couldn't you clean this for me? Sounds like it's done. And there we have it, folks. A beautiful batch of chocolate chip cookies. They will be hot when you initially take them out, so you want to let them cool off for a bit. But after that, feel free to put some on a plate, pour yourself some milk, and chill out on the couch with your soulmate, watching a rom-com and enjoying the product of your labor. Please come back to me, Sandra. Thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode, and I hope you have a great evening. Okay, are we done?